The girl he likes rejects him for being fat. But years later, he will get his revenge on her. Macabe is a sweet boy with good intentions. But since that doesn't matter in the world, everyone else only sees his appearance and calls him a pig because of his weight. One day, while the other kids are teasing him, Aki comes to his rescue. Since Macabe had never been defended before, he thought the girl saved him because she liked him. He got his hopes up, just like you did with your crush, and our friend confessed his love to her. But the girl rejects him and says she only saved him because she felt sorry for him. Besides, she could never be the girlfriend of someone as ugly as him. She could never be the girlfriend of a pig. Macabe's heart breaks into 1,000 pieces, but this motivates him to change. He joins a gym and begins his transformation, all to complete his revenge. A few years pass, and now Macabe has the body of a Greek god. For God's sake, look at those biceps. Macabe now exercises every day and watches what he eats. That day, Macabe enters his new school. While walking, the protagonist thinks that in this world, the only thing that matters is appearance. As long as you are handsome, everything will be in your favor, and you can do things that ordinary people can't. And he is right because Macabe sees the girls playing tennis but thinks they saw him and approach him to complain. However, they actually scold another guy for watching them play. This guy is ugly, while Macabe is handsome, so instead of bothering him, the girls invite him to watch them play. Upon arriving at the school, he sees a boy confessing to the girl everyone considers the most beautiful but also the cruelest because of how she rejects boys, like this guy whom she rejects in front of everyone and calls Little Mole. And if you have a keen eye, this same girl is Aki, the girl who rejected Macabe. He knows this, but when he finds her on the stairs, he is still a little afraid upon seeing her. However, he is determined. At that moment, Aki arrives in the classroom to reject another poor boy. This time, she takes his love letter and tears it up in front of everyone. After the boy, this, instead of scaring Macabe, gives him more encouragement to take revenge on the girl. That's why he starts his plan and begins to follow one of Aki's followers. When he reaches his destination, Macabe finds the girl with many plates of food. And when I say many, I mean a lot. She is embarrassed to see someone discover her secret and tells Macabe that due to her metabolism, she has to eat a lot of food. But no one can see her because it would ruin her image. Macabe tells her that he will keep her secret, but now he has an ace up his sleeve. Macabe starts spending more time with Aki, if you can call it that. The protagonist knows he has to do something to earn the girl's trust, and the opportunity presents itself because when she is alone, the boy she initially rejected appears, and he is not in a good mood. With a pair of scissors, he tries to hurt her for humiliating him. But just at that moment, the hero arrives to save her, making the other boy run away. Aki doesn't know what to say about what just happened, but Macabe simply tells her that she looks prettier when she smiles. Macabe wants to be a good and sweet boy to gain Aki's trust, make her fall in love with him, and do to her what she did to him. But it won't be that easy because when he arrives at school, someone leaves him a note calling him Little Piggy, his old nickname. Macabe knows he has to do something about it because if the person who discovered his secret was Aki, everything will be lost. Additionally, everyone else will find out he used to be fat and will despise him like they did when he was a child. The one who will help him with this is Aki's friend, or rather her servant, Yoshino. The girl goes to buy Aki's food, but due to the crowd, she can't do much, so Macabe helps her. However, he doesn't do it without asking for something in return because he asks her to take him to Aki. Since Yoshino has no personality, she complies. When Aki sees him, she scolds Yoshino for bringing him to her. Aki explains that Yoshino's family has always worked for her family, so she is like her butler. Then, she thanks him for saving her. Aki's sense of superiority only makes the protagonist more determined to carry out his plan. Thus, he activates his charm and begins. Macabe tells Aki that he wants her to be more dependent on him. He knows that the quicker he wins Aki's heart, the better, and his plan is working. However, while walking, he falls into a trap and is confronted by a hooded figure who calls him Little Piggy. That person is Yoshino. Yes, she is the one who knows Macabe's identity. She tells him she has figured out what he wants to do to Mesaki. What the protagonist doesn't understand is how she knows him, and it turns out that Yoshino has always been around. Not everything is bad because Yoshino tells him that she will support his plan. She also wants to see Aki suffer. This is good for Macabe, but he knows he can't trust Yoshino entirely because she might be trying to earn his trust to reveal his plan. For now, he needs to get his email address. To practice, Macabe is ready to ask his friend Futaba for her email. The problem is that the protagonist has never asked for a girl's contact information and actually has no contacts. However, the perfect opportunity arises because Futaba has to stay and clean the classroom that day. Macabe takes advantage of this and tells her that he will clean for her. Don't think he's doing it to help her, it's because Aki will also stay to clean. While cleaning the windows, Futaba comes to the classroom and tells him that her friends are having a barbecue that weekend. But she doesn't want to go. She'd rather go to the movies with him, just the two of them. Macabe gets excited because a girl is asking him out on a date. But he remembers his main goal and tells Futaba he can't because he has something to do. This makes Macabe happy because a girl inviting him out means he is popular. Macabe must not relax because Aki arrives. With the confidence he's gained, he tells Aki that it would be nice if the two of them went out someday, but her response is a cold thank you. Emotional, damn it. The boy doesn't give up and asks for her email, but she says her phone is being repaired and she will give it to him when it's fixed. However, Macabe already knows not to trust her, and he's right because she later tells him she will never give him her contact information. Yoshino tells him that without her help, he won't achieve anything. If she helps him, everything will go better, and to prove it, she gives him Aki's number. Days later, the whole class is worried because the teacher said that if even one student fails the exams, everyone will have to attend remedial classes. The problem is this guy, Chiri. Macabe knows that if he has to attend remedial classes, it will be a delay in his plan. Futaba likes this because the two of them will spend time together, although she has a different story in her head. When the two begin studying in the library, they realize that Aki and Yoshino are there as well. Just like Shuri, Yoshino hasn't been getting good grades either. Aki thinks Macabe also has poor grades and takes the opportunity to mock him. But Macabe sees this as a chance and suggests a bet, he and Shuri against Aki and Yoshino. If he loses, she can give him a nickname, and he will use it for the rest of the year. But if she loses, she will have to go on a date with him.